Hi and welcome to another Mobility Sculpt class. This week's class, just like all the other ones, focuses on building our strength in our bodies, stability, balance, and mobility. We're gonna work our hips, we're gonna work our backs, we're gonna work our knees and our feet. We're not using any equipment in this class, just our own bodies. If you wanna grab a yoga mat or like a blanket or a little pillow for our floor exercises, you can do that. But other than that, all we're using is just our bodies. So let's get started. How this class is built is we're starting with some mobility first, then we're going to go into single leg strengthening exercises. That's where the stability, balance, and strength comes into play. And then we're going to finish the class with more hip focused movements on the ground. So let's get started. Everybody come up to standing. Bring your legs slightly wider than your shoulders, and then bring the top of your hands together. Now you're going to hinge from the hips, bringing your hands through your legs as you push the hips as far back as you can. And then you come on up and then open up your chest here, really pulling those shoulder blades together. And again, top of your hands come together, pushing your hips back. Exhale, coming up, open up your chest, shoulders come back. Again, bringing those hands together, bringing them through your legs, come back up and open up your chest. So when doing our hip hinge, feel as if someone is pulling your hands through your legs. So you're really just moving through the hips there. Good, just like that. Inhale, reach. Exhale, coming up, open up your chest. Again. Staying on our heels. Really stretching the back of our legs, our calves, hamstrings. Last two. And last one. Good. Keep your arms nice and wide. Keep your legs nice and wide as well. From here, we're going to bring one hand behind our lower back, one hand behind our head, and then pulse back up. So we're doing these little micro squats here as we rotate our arms. I want you to keep your toes and your feet slightly turned out, as well as your knees, so you're getting that nice stretch in your inner thighs as well as you squat. So one hand goes behind your lower back, one hand goes behind your head, open back up, going down, switching the arms, coming back up. Inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Keep pushing those elbows behind you as well. So try not to let the elbows fall forward. Push them back away from you so you're using all those back muscles. Little plie squat. Come back up. Keep your feet turned out. Keep your knees turned out. Good, just like that. Another 4. 3. 2. And one more. Good. Drop your arms here. I know our shoulders are definitely feeling that one. Now bring your legs a little wider even than they were before. Go down on your right leg, bending your right knee. From here, we're going to bring the right leg straight and then bend it again. Hovering over to the left side, straightening the left leg. Going down on our left leg, then going back to the right. Coming up on the right leg, going down on the right leg, and then switching sides. Coming up, down, and switching sides. So this week's class, I drew a lot of inspiration from sports like skiing, snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing, even hiking, walking in general. If you look at how people doing the mountain sports move, being on a board that's not stable, you really need to have your feet, your knees, your legs strong to be able to do any of those sports. So this week's class is really focusing on strengthening all those little muscles in your legs, in your knees, and balance, because that's what we need when we do any of these sports. This is last two. And last one. Good. From here, last move in the mobility section, a little bit more cardio style, because that's also what you need when doing these sports, is to be able to get that heart rate up as you move. So you're gonna do a little jump and curtsy, jump and curtsy, jump and curtsy. You don't need to bring the back knee down. I just want you to focus on bending both knees at the same time here. So a nice little leap or a light jump to the other side here, and then bending both knees together. So I actually watched a lot of like snowboarding, skiing videos to really focus on how we are moving when we do these sports, what movement patterns our bodies are doing. And then I designed these exercises around that. But this is just so beneficial for anybody who enjoys movement. Doesn't even have to be anything in the mountains. As simple as walking, you still need to be able to have that balance and strength. So this class is for anybody who loves to move. Last one to the right. And take a break. Okay, good. We got that heart rate up. Let's come back to our breathing. Now we're gonna go into that single leg strengthening section of the class that I mentioned. Let's start with our right side first. Grab some water right now if you need to. Catch your breath. And then come back to standing. Okay, so let's start with our right side. Right knee is bent slightly, and left foot is off the ground. From here, we're gonna hinge as we tap our left heel in the front. Then you come up, and then we tap our left toe behind us. You come up, we hinge, bringing our heel down, come up, chest down, toes back behind you. Okay, hips back. The right knee should move forward. You come back up, toes go back behind you as the knee goes behind the toes this time. Coming back up. So heel down, right knee forward, up, toe back, right knee back. So going back to these sports, we do so many movements when we're either like on a snowboard or skateboarding or walking or hiking or snowshoeing, whatever it is, any of these activities, we do a lot of movements where our knee goes past our toes. But I'm sure a lot of us have heard on the internet that it's dangerous for our knee to go past our toes. It is not true. We should be focusing on training that ankle flexion, knee flexion, helping our bodies get stronger in that movement, teaching our bodies that it is safe for the knee to go past the toes. Otherwise, yes, injuries happen, accidents happen, because your body was not prepared for that movement. But we can't avoid that movement because it happens naturally throughout our day, even so many times. So letting that knee go past the toes here as we bring that heel down is important. Last one. Good. We're still staying on the right leg, doing 3 more things on the right side before we switch sides. So now staying on the right leg, bring your left toes out to the side. Left leg is straight. From here, we're going down, down, down on that right leg, coming up and bringing the toe back down. So we're sliding that leg out as we squat on the right side, and then using that right leg to come back up. Slide, slide, slide the toe, exhale, come back up. slide, slide, slide the toes. Exhale, coming back up. So you're doing nothing with the left leg. The left leg is just sliding and then moving back up because we're moving through the right side. Left leg stays light, but keep your left knee locked and then sliding yourself on that left big toe. Bringing your hips back, 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 back. Exhale, back up from the side. Back, back, back. Coming back up. Good. Again, hips back, back, back. Back up. Four more. 3. 2 more. And last one. Going down, 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 and then back up. Okay, our right side is definitely feeling this. We're still working on the right side. Now, going into that internal rotation, again, something that happens in sports all the time. So teaching our bodies to be stronger in that position is important. We're gonna squat, bringing the left leg in front of us. Then you're gonna squat normally, and then we bring our left knee up. Again, bring your left foot over. We're doing a squat. Go straight into a normal squat, and then bring your left knee up. Again, stepping over, both knees bend, and stepping to your left, both knees bend. Coming up on that right leg as you bring that left knee up. Again, stepping over, both knees bend, we squat. And squat to your left. Use your right leg to come back up. I know this feels weird here. And if you feel like your heels are lifting, just don't step as far. It doesn't matter. You don't need to go like 360 or 180 all the way across. Just step a little bit. Like find your place where you feel that your both feet can still stay flat on the ground. Okay? So it doesn't have to go as far out as you think. So this movement reminds me, again, bringing attention back to all these sports. When your one leg or one foot is locked into the snowboard, and you're trying to hop on that one leg to go to your lift, and your body goes through all kinds of weird motions or movements there, or even when you're doing that on the skis. So again, this is so good for anybody before you go on the mountain or just, preparing your body for movement. One more. Whew. Okay. Now, one last thing on the right side, and then we're going to repeat everything on our left. So first, we're going to go step into a long diagonal lunge. From here, we're bringing our both arms up, bringing both hands down, and then stepping back up. So the lunge is not straight back. It's not all the way curtsy. It's between those two. Long diagonal lunge back, bringing your hands down, keeping both knees soft here. Push yourself up with your right foot, the front one. Bring both hands back down, and then step back up. Again, long diagonal lunge, chest goes over the knee. Coming up here, both knees bent, hands back down, and then step back up together. Again, step. Hold your arms up, stretching here. Hands down, coming back up. Stepping into lunge, push your right foot down, bring your chest back over your front leg, and stepping back up. 4 more. Hands down. Arms up, hands down, stepping back up. Good. 3 more. Step. Both knees bend. Hands down and up. We got 2 more. step, arms up, hands down, step together, last one, hands down, stretch, hands down, and step, good. Shake out that right leg. We're going back to the beginning, this time doing everything on our left side. So, come back up to standing. We're going back to those knees and toes, heels and toes, I mean. Now, find yourself on your left leg, bending your right knee. From here, let's start hinging from the hips. As you bring that heel in front of you, come back up, and now reach those toes as far back as you can. Coming back up. Heel goes in front of you, hips sit back. Coming back up. Toe reaches behind you. Coming back up. Heel, left knee goes forward, up. Toe, left knee pushes back. Again, heel and up. Toe and up. Bring attention to your body. Feel what's happening. Feel what it's doing. So anytime we exercise, I feel like a lot of us are really disconnected to what's actually going on in your body while you're doing the exercise. So right now, just think about the left leg there. Feel what's happening. Feel the back of the glutes here being stretched. And then you come back up. Feel the knee going forward as you hinge your hips back, coming back up. So just be aware of the things happening so you can get the most out of this exercise. Last two. One more. Okay, good. Shake it out. Your left leg is waking up. Now those toe slides on our left side. Stand on your left leg. Bring your right leg out to your side. Knee is straight. I like to use my hands here in front of me for counterbalance. As I start sliding that toe out, bending and going down on my left leg, and then coming back up, just using that left leg. So it's like a single leg squat on our left side. Whew. Hips go back, arms go forward, come back up. Hips go back, arms go forward, come on up, using your left leg. Just like all the other classes, this one as well, feel free to hold on to a chair, especially for this one here, because we don't want you to fall too much forward here. You should be able to maintain a slight, your torso should stay slightly, not too upright, but just like enough that you can see in front of you. So if you feel like you start falling too much forward, maybe grab a chair or bring something over, or hold on to a wall as you're doing this one here. So you can really just work that left hip there and not worry about your upper body there. Last three. Last two. One more. Okay, good. Shake out your left side. Internal rotation, squat, knee up. Now standing on your left leg. Right leg steps over. We're squatting. Step to your right and bring your right knee up. Woo. Again, going straight down into a squat. Standing or stepping to your right, bringing that knee up. Again, both knees bend. We squat. Stay low as you squat to your right. Come up on your left leg. Again, find the best place for your right leg there when we're doing the internal rotation. So if it goes like this and your back heel starts lifting off, just don't go as far. Even just this is enough to put that left hip into internal rotation. And up. Last 3. And up. Ooh, 2 more. Last one. Whew. Okay, we're doing our long lunges. Not a straight back lunge, not a full curtsy. It's going to be between those two again. Step diagonal far back so that your chest comes over your left knee. Bring both hands up, both hands back down, and then step together. Lunge, hands down, both arms up, both arms down, step together. And we step. Lunge up, hands down, and then come back up together. Whew, again. Stepping, stretching, arms come up, hands down, step together. Whew. Keep going. This is it for our standing exercises here. After this one, we're going on the ground. Last 3. Last 2. And one more. Okay, good. Oh, shake it out. And it's time to go on the floor. Come down on your hips. Bringing both legs out to your sides like in a straddle. So we just finished our left hip or left leg. So let's give it a little bit of a break. So let's go back and do exercises first on our right side and then repeat everything on the left. Okay, so first, bring the arms out in front of you. Make fists. First, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bend your right knee. And then turn those fists, kind of like car headlights. Headlights turn to your right. As you come up on that right knee, pushing your hips forward. Now we hinge, bringing our hips back, sitting back down on our bums, and then bringing the legs open. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bend that knee, coming back up to the right side, hinging, hips go back, and then turning the headlights back straight as we open up the legs again. Going slow here. So try not to swing too much as we bend that right knee and as we bring it back out straight here. You want to squeeze those fists. Keep your body tight and under control. So you're mostly just using that right hip here versus like swinging yourself and using the rest of your body here to help. So going slow is better here than going fast, because we really just want to focus on the right hip. So why even do this class if we want to cheat all the time? Exhale, bend that knee, bring it forward, turn the headlights to the right, coming up. So to get the most out of this class, go slow and feel what's happening in your body. Bend, turn, coming up. Hinge, coming down on your hips and opening the leg. One more on the right. Up, turn, and hips up, hips back, arms forward, and open up the legs. Okay, now drop your hands. Okay, still working the right side. So let's find ourselves on all fours here. Staying on that right leg and bringing your left leg straight. Okay, now keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread those fingers apart So everything is nice and activated. From here, you're just bringing your body on the right hip and then closing everything up again. And then exhale, lifting the knee off the ground. Again, from here, you're turning your hips facing left side of you. And now we're closing the hips again, so your hips face the floor. Exhale, lift the knee. Again, bring all the body weight on that right butt cheek or right hip. Closing the hips. Exhale, up. So what not to do here is lifting this leg. It's not about the left leg at all. It's only about the right side here. So you bring in all the weight on that right side, closing the hips, lifting the knee. Again, open up the hips to your left, close the hips, lift the knee. Open up the hips, close, lift the knee. Again, open, close, lift. 3 more. Open, close, lift. Last 2. Open, close, lift. 1 more. Open, close, and lift. Good. Bring both knees together. From here, your right leg steps forward. Okay, we're gonna step onto our right leg here, bringing our back leg off the ground, and then bringing the back knee back down. Arms come up, pulling those elbows down towards your back pockets. Hands come down again, outside your right leg. Bring all the body weight on your right leg. Back knee comes down. Bring those arms up and in front of you. Pull the shoulders down. Neck is long. Shoulder blades are being squeezed together. Hands come down. Step on your right leg. Bring your back knee back down. Arms come up. And squeeze. Hands down. Back leg off the ground. Back knee comes back. Arms up and over. Elbows to your back pockets. Again. Hands down. Back leg off the ground. Coming back. 1 more. Hands down. All the way to your right leg. Step it back. Last one. We hold that stretch. Good. Release your arms. From here, staying in this position, I want you to turn that left leg so the toes are behind your knee here and your hips are opened up like diagonal. So all I did here, starting in this position, is I just step that left leg like behind me. Now take your right hand, bring it inside your right foot, and bring your left arm up and hold. You can relax your left toes there too. So bring those toes flat on the ground. From here, we're gonna start drawing circles with the left hand. Bring it down, keep it close to your body. Bring it forward, turning your chest and shoulders towards your right hand. And then bring it up and over again. Down. And over. Last one. Good, come on up, and we're gonna switch sides. Good job. So that was all on the right side right now. Now we're gonna switch and do all the floor moves, focusing on the left side. So starting back in that straddle position, bring your arms out in front of you. I'll show you from the side this time. Arms out in front of you. Try not to let your back round. Also, if you do need something, like if this hurts your hip flexors too much here, you can always elevate your hips. Maybe grab a pillow or a blanket or something so your hips are a little bit higher and your hip flexors can relax a little more. Key here is to Pull those shoulder blades back. Now we breathe out. As you bend that left knee, turn the headlights to your left, coming up on that left knee. Hips go back. Bring the headlights straight and then open up the legs. Go as slow as you need to keep this movement as controlled as you can. Hips come back. Exhale, open. I'm gonna remove the blanket because it is not beneficial for me. But if you have that pain in your hips or if your lower back is too tight there, then you should definitely try elevating the hips. Hips go back, back, back. Arms go straight. Exhale, open up the leg. Bend that left knee, turning the arms, the headlights to the left, coming up. Hips go back, coming back up straight. Try to pull those shoulder blades back and keep them there the whole time. So thinking about your upper back there, think about your spine and the upper back muscles trying to swallow the spine. So keeping that good posture throughout this movement. Last two. And last one. Good. Now drop your arms, relax your back. We're going back to that, opening up the hips. So find yourself back on all fours. If you need to, put something underneath your knee here for extra cushion. Now you're gonna be working your left hip. So let's bring the right leg straight here. Toes are on the ground. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Not there, not in here, underneath the shoulders. From here, we're just bringing our weight of our body on that left hip. Closing the hips again. Exhale, lifting the knee. Again, all the weight goes to your left hip. Close the hips. Exhale, up. Again, if you think about your two hip bones here as the headlights again, you're turning your hips so that the headlights are facing the right side of you. And then we close the hips. Lift the knee. Again, open. Close. Up. Open. Close. Up. Open. Close. Up. When doing that core movement, where we lift the knee, also keep the shoulders over your hands. So sometimes the body's gonna wanna go like that, but try to just keep the upper body where it is and only just move through the hips and your core. Last two. And last one. Okay, good. Both knees together. Now let's step our left foot forward here. Okay, so that your left hand, or both hands, are outside your left leg. Bring all the weight on that left leg. Bring your back toes back. Arms come up. Pull your shoulders down, pulling your elbows to your back pockets. Also getting that stretch in front of your right hip there. Hands come down, outside your left leg. Step on your left leg. Bring your back knee down. Arms come up, pull them down. Hands down. Step on your left leg. Back leg comes back. Arms come up and bring them down. Again. Bring it back and up. Last four. 3, 2, last one, good. From here, just drop your arms, but step that right leg in, okay? So from here, we're just bringing it in, and now bring those toes straight. Take your left hand, bring it inside your left foot. Right arm comes up, and we hold. Take that right hand, start bringing it back behind you towards your hips, keeping it close to your body. Turn your upper body towards your left foot, coming through the front, and arm comes back and up and over. Exhale. Inhale, up and over, and coming back down. Last 2. Last circle. Good. Come back up, and that was it. That was it for today's Mobility Sculpt class. I hope to see you again here next week.